Okay, we have the recorder going here, and like I said, we're going to record this video in the short-term options room, and I'll post the video in both rooms. But just for logistics purposes, this is going to be a lot cleaner. All right, there was a question about using Thinkorswim for trading options, and if we could give a little bit of insight on that. And I have no problem doing that. I want to preface this by saying that this is just meant as instructional. I am not an expert in Thinkorswim, but I do know the basics of order entry and things like that. If there's ever any question, call their help desk, which is you just go here in the upper right hand corner to support chat, and you go to live support, and then you create a request. They're really good. I think there's a phone number that you can call as well. But they're very good, they're very helpful, and they're the ones that are the experts in this. So this is going to be very basic, but there was some questions. Okay, so in order to trade an option in here, you're going to have your main page up for your Thinkorswim, which is this over here on the right, and you go to trade. Okay, so let's just take something generic like SPY. All right, so you're going to get the information up here, what the last and the underlying was, what the change on the day was, what's the bid, what's the ask, what's the size of the bid and the ask, what's the volume been, what was the opening price, the high and the low. And down here, you're going to have all your different expirations. Now, for something like for the ETF SPY, there's going to be a ton of them. You're going to have weeklies, quarterlies, they have everything, and obviously monthlies. So you want to be careful that you are clicking on the expiration that you want, because obviously the further that you go out in time, the premium changes, it increases because there's more time to expiration. Okay, so let's just say that generically we wanted to do January options, which is the monthly options for this. We go out to the 18th of Jan, and you can set this up however you like. You go to I think if you go here to layout, and then you can customize it, and you can have it be anything that you want. The mark is going to be it's going to be simply the bid of the option plus the ask of the option divided by 2. So it's mid-market. It gives you an idea of what would be determined as deemed as fair value. I have the delta, open interest, and the implied vol. Obviously, there's a lot of things that you can put in here. That's all a matter of personal style. But for very simple things that you want, you're going to want the bid and the ask. That's the main thing, because if you're just using it for trading purposes, not analysis, that's what you're going to want to have. All right, so if we're talking about at-the-money options, you're going to see that this is kind of shaded. That's in-the-money calls. This is in-the-money puts, out-of-the-money puts, out-of-the-money calls. And we can see the bid and ask for each one. So for example, the 248 calls for regular January are 691 bid at 694. Now if we're just talking about doing something like a simple buy of a call or a put, well, all you do is you click, if you want to buy, you click on the offer, right? Because if you want to buy something from somebody, you have to go to the offer price. So if I do that, I just click it, and that pops up. Again, there are ways to customize this. I'm not exactly sure. I have it set to customize to a 10 lot, but if you don't want to do a 10 lot, then you just up and down here. You want, obviously, when you see green, it's going to be a buy. If you see red, it's going to be a sell. That makes sense. Okay, so if I want to buy the 248 call, I go to the ask and I hit that. It's going to default to the price of the offer. It's a limit order. It's not a market order. We never want to do market orders. It's a day order only. Let's make this bigger so you can see. It's a day order only, meaning that we don't want it to be GTC because we don't want to hold it over. We don't want to hold that order out there over the weekend, and who knows where the markets are going to be on Monday. The instruction is all or none, fill or kill, none. You're always going to do none. And then the exchange you want to keep is best. So the software knows how to route that order to get you the best fill. So like theoretically, if you had a if you had a spread, the platform could buy one leg from one exchange and sell the other leg at another exchange and put it together for you. All right, so that's just how to buy a call. And then if you want to cancel, well, you just go to delete, and then it's gone. If I want to, let's just say I want to sell a put. Well, I want to sell a put. I go to the bid because that is the person buying it from me, and I left click that. And we see that it sells, and it defaults to that set. Since I don't have a position, I'm going to be opening this position. This is the symbol. This is the expiration. This is the strike. Call or put. Not exactly sure what link is. This is the price that I want. I can make that price greater or lower. It's a limit order. So I never want to do a market order or anything like that. There are stop and stop limits. I'm going to just leave it at that. They're available, but I want you to talk to, if you're thinking about doing, actually entering stop orders, I would want you to do that and talk to the order desk over at Thinkorswim because there's some idiosyncrasies with that I don't want to point you in the wrong direction for. And then same thing, no instruction, best exchange. Okay, so that's for a single leg. If I want to buy a put, buy a call, sell a call, sell a put. You can also put in here, up here, you can put in anything, vertical spread. All right, I want to do they're going to just default these for you. They're going to make them one strike wide. So let's just say that I wanted to buy the 248, 250 call spread. Well, I'm going to go to the offer, even though this is the 248, 249. I'm going to click on that, and then I'm going to change this here to the 250 strike because it doesn't have every single permutation of the strikes out there. Same thing, I'm buying the 248s, I'm selling the 250s. Expiration, underlying, these are the strikes, they're both calls, this is the price, it's a limit order, it's a day order only, no instruction, same thing. And then you can confirm and send, but we're not going to do that. We're going to delete. And so you can do all kinds of things. So they have vertical, back ratios, calendars, diagonals, straddles. You can change. So like we do a lot of calendars in the options room. Well, this is gonna. If we want to do a Jan of 18th of Jan in the 29th of Jan. So this is where we're going to have to go, and we're going to be changing our. So we're trading. Let's just say we want to do the 249 call calendar. Okay. Well, what we want to do, but say, well, I don't want to do Jan. I don't want to do the 22nd of Jan. I want to do the February 15th. So you change that here. So I'm buying the Feb here, I'm selling the Jan here. 10 lots, I can make those anything that I want. Since I have no position, I'm going to be buying that to open. I'm buying the back month, back month, selling the front month. This is the price, limit order, day order, and so forth. Delete that and get out of it. So you can also do custom, and when you get good at this, you can do a lot of different things. If you hold down control, let's say I wanted to do something like this. If I'm going to buy the 248s, if I hold control and then I say I want to sell this, so you're holding control and left clicking, it'll let you do anything that you want. So let's just say I want to do some sort of broken wing butterfly, the 248, 253, 254. Oops. Well, You can put them all in like that, and then you can change this. That I want to buy the 248s. I want to sell. I want to sell 20 of these, and I want to buy 10 of these. So that's the broken wing fly. 248, 252 half, 254. And it's going to give you what the price should be. Mid market is about 171. It's offered at 179, which means you're probably looking at a 163 bid, something like that. All right, so like I said, this is not an exhaustive tutorial, but I wanted to give you a little bit of a taste of what we are looking at. And any questions that come up, do refer them to the support chat over at Thinkorswim because they are the experts. But I wanted to give a little bit of color on this. And any questions, you can always email us. All right. Thank you very much. This is recorded, and I will get that recording out to you guys ASAP. Thanks a lot, guys.